Hi, it's Jen and welcome to my channel. If you are not new here, you know a lot has changed. I have moved to New York City. I went to this Radiance Sutras retreat for a week and then I traveled across country for 2 weeks. So there's a lot to fill you in on, but I'm going to start off by talking about the Radiance Sutras course that I went to for a week. So the course was amazing, and the Radiance Sutras are basically a conversation between Shiva and Shakti. And basically Shakti asks Shiva, what's like the answers of the point of life? Like, what are we doing here? How do I like take in life to the fullest? And he basically gives 112 ways to do this. And I find each one of these sutras amazing, an amazing gateway into appreciating life fuller. And I really want to share that with you today. In general, each of these sutras, like, you could just read and meditate on for 10 minutes, and it's a really nice form of meditation. So instead of meditating to like not have any thoughts, you can meditate on the feeling you long to be with. So if I long to be with love, there's certain sutras about love. If I long to just be one with my own breath, there's many sutras on breath, and there's even sutras on pain and darkness and sex and so many different things. So I highly recommend you go check out the Radiance Sutras and possibly buy it. And in the meantime, I think I'll share some of my favorite sutras with you to kind of show you what I mean and like what the sutras have to offer. Sutra 26 is a pretty juicy one, and it's one that one of the leaders of the course said that it made her leave her husband. So you can tell it can be pretty powerful. So I'll read it to you now. The one who is at play everywhere says, "There is a space in the heart where everything meets. Come here if you want to find me. Mind, senses, soul, eternity, all are here. Are you here? Enter the bowl of vastness that is the heart. Listen to the song that is always resonating. Give yourself to it with total abandon. Quiet ecstasy is here, and a steady, regal sense of resting in a perfect spot. You who are the embodiment of blessing, once you know the way, the nature of attention will call you to return. Again and again, answer that call, and be saturated knowing, I belong here. I am home." And then the last two lines, become saturated with knowing, I belong here. I am home. Those are just, at least for me, feelings that I long to be with. I strive to feel that way. And being able to meditate on that feeling for 10 minutes through the sutra can be really powerful if you too long to feel that way. I also love Enter the bowl of vastness that is the heart. Listen to the song that is always resonating. Give yourself to it with total abandon. So like really going after what your heart wants and going after it with total abandon. Like, how much do you feel like you're living your life that way? I know for me, I long to feel that way most of the time. And I think sometimes the day to day we get lost and we aren't following our heart with total abandon. But I want to return to that, and making YouTube videos like this really helps me to return to what my heart most wants to do. So it's a really powerful one. I'll like put it here, and then you can do that one on your own possibly. Yeah, like I just like to read the sutras over and over again and to really take them in and to really meditate on them. So I would recommend meditating on each sutra for 10 minutes. So if this, well, not each sutra, but a sutra for 10 minutes. You don't have to meditate on every single sutra in here, but for the ones that you like, I recommend meditating on them for like about 10 minutes. You can do it like one line at a time, meditate on one line for 2 minutes, like whatever you want. Just like really sink in the parts that you love. Another sutra I really like is Sutra 99. Love is particular. When you love someone, a tangible, touchable someone, the whole world opens up. If you want to know the universe, dare to love one person. All the secret teachings are right here. Go deeper and deeper still. The gift of concentration is the spaciousness that surrounds it. So I think this sutra works really well for anyone who might be in a like romantic relationship, but it can also be applied to a family love or any kind of love you have for any person or even a pet. And I really liked the line, if you want to know the universe, dare to love one person. It just makes things like feel so simple. I know I'm like a huge spiritual seeker and I'm always trying to find the answers to the biggest questions in life. And when it says that if you want to know the universe, dare to love one person, it makes me realize how important it is with the connection I have to the people in my life, in particular possibly like my boyfriend, and just like if I can know the whole universe just by loving him, that just gives me more incentive to really take him in as a person. And we really, each one of us is like a universe, and you could get so much information about the whole world from just fully accepting one person. So I found that very profound, and it really made me more committed to more fully listening to my boyfriend, more fully taking him in for who he is, as well as every other person who's close to me in my life. My mom, my family. Throughout the week of the retreat, I got closer with my grandma and uncle, and just realizing that if I could get everything in the world out of the universe just through one person. So the way the book is formatted is it has like certain verses first, then the sutras, and then at the back he has a Sanskrit word for each sutra where he goes into more depth of what the sutra means and how you can practice it in your life. And the word in the back for Sutra 99 is vastu, and it basically means like a flow state. So it's the practice he recommends is like if you love one person or even one activity like painting or hanging out with your cat, like just like having one activity that you truly love and you're truly in a flow state when you're in it, it can make the whole world just a better place. So if you don't know what flow is just like when you do something and you're completely entranced in it and you're just having a good time just doing that thing. So he's not saying you have to do this all the time, but it's good to have a place to always, you can always go back to be in this flow state, to be this happy and this entranced, such as painting or loving your boyfriend or going on a lake. I also really love Sutra number 9. It says, the senses declare an outrageous world. Sounds and scents, ravishing colors and shapes, ever-changing skies, iridescent reflections. All these beautiful surfaces, decorating vibrant emptiness. The god of love is courting you, light as a feather. Every perception is an invitation to revelation. Hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, touching. Ways of knowing creation. Transmissions of electric realization. The deepest reality is always right here. Encircled by splendor in the centers of the sphere. Meditate where the body thrills, to currents of intimate communion. Follow your senses to the end and beyond, into the heart of space. So that sutra is basically saying just meditate on the senses around you and the beauty of the senses around you. And that one really came up a lot on my cross-country road trip when I would just be taken in by the beauty and the awe of all the colors and things I was seeing in the world. And it's just a good form of meditation. It's just being soaked into your reality. You don't necessarily have to leave life to meditate. You can meditate and be in this amazing state in the real world. So I'm going to put all of the sutras in the text in the description below, and I really hope you can start to see how you can use the sutras to your benefit. Please let me know if you are more interested in hearing about more of them. I love them. I think they're going to be a big part of my new practice. And yeah, at the retreat, we would sing the sutras, we would dance to them, we would improvise with them, basically just repeating certain lines that really resonated with us. And there's a really good improv singer and really good improv dancer there, and they're really fun to play with in that improv way. And you can even take your favorite lines from certain sutras and mix them up with other lines from other sutras to create your own sutras. They're just so fun to play with and so fun to meditate to, and I hope this video is able to express that a little bit to you. So I think I will continue to come on here and share more of the sutras with you and how I use them in my life. And if you are interested, you can buy the Radiance Sutras. I'm sure you can find it online. It's by Lorin Roche, and it's just like the best new meditation practice for me, and I highly recommend it. There's so many good ones that I want to share with you guys. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with someone if you want to share like what the Radiance Sutras are and how to use them. You can like my video if you liked it, and please subscribe if you want to see more from me. Alright, bye.